Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a kind of different one. I'm going to be attempting to do Japanese makeup, or it's very Japanese inspired. This video is sponsored by Yamibuy. They let me choose whatever products I wanted from their website, and I decided to choose all Japanese makeup products. They gave me free range to choose whatever products I wanted from their website. They have a lot of different kinds of stuff on their website. They sell snacks, Asian snacks, or appliances, like all different kinds of stuff. They also have a beauty section, and they sell both like Korean and Japanese. But since I already have like a bunch of Korean makeup, I decided to try out Japanese makeup because I don't have a bunch of Japanese makeup. Like most of my collection is Korean, and I decided, you know, nobody talks about Japanese makeup like a lot anymore these days, so I thought, why not try this out? All the different kinds of Japanese makeup, doing a Japanese inspired makeup look as well, because it is kind of like slightly different from Korean makeup styles. I was about to do a full like Japanese makeup look using all Japanese products, but I accidentally chose some Korean brands. Like I never heard of these brands and I thought they were Japanese, but they ended up being Korean. I'll show you guys what I got from Yamibuy throughout this entire video, and yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this video, so yeah. Okay, so I already put on my moisturizer and sunscreen, and now I'm going to go in with this Sweet Sweets CC Air Moisturizing UV Shield Protect Correct Cover. So basically like a CC cream, and Sweet Sweets is actually a sister brand of Canmake. So yeah, this doesn't have much coverage, it just evens out the skin, but that's okay because we're going to be testing out the concealer. Okay, so the concealer we're going to be using is the Canmake Color Stick Moist Lasting Cover in the shade 02, and I picked this up from Yamibuy. I really wanted to try this one out just because I saw Pony raving about this and using this in all of her tutorials, and I think this is the exact shade. I haven't really checked because like they have multiple shades, but they all look like either really yellow, really orange, or skin tone, so this was one of the skin tone options. I'm not going to use a corrector. This is the only concealer I have, so we'll see how this covers. It didn't really seem to cover a lot. I'm gonna try blending it out with my finger, like layer this on. I also do have really bad dark circles. Maybe I'm just really used to super full coverage under my eyes because I always want to get rid of my dark circles. Your girl doesn't get enough sleep. Okay, so it's starting to look a little bit dry under there. So I'm just gonna do one more swipe and then that's it, because I don't want it to look super caked up under there. For me, in my opinion, I don't really see much of a difference under my eyes. Like, yeah, maybe a little brightened up, but it didn't really completely get rid of the dark circles. Supposedly this has like UV protection in it, which is cool. But yeah, the coverage is like not there. Maybe if I use this in combination with my peach correcting like under eye base thing, then this would have been better, but like on its own it's not really that much coverage. Now before I set my face with powder, I'm gonna go in with a cream blush, and this is one of the Korean brands. I didn't realize it's called BOTANIC Farm, but yeah, I thought this was a Japanese brand until I saw the back and it's all Korean. But this is a Romantic Blooming Lip and Cheek, and this is in the color Sweet Orange. What I noticed in a lot of Japanese makeup looks, or what I remember when I was in Japan as well, that like blush was really prominent, very obvious on a lot of Japanese women I saw. Like not a lot of people wore a lot of blush, but I did notice a lot of other people with like a lot of blush on, and I realized it's like around this area, really close to the eyes, and like in the front of the face. Where I usually put on blush is like right here, like away from my eyes. So we're gonna go in with the e.l.f. stipple brush, and I'm gonna put blush over there. So we'll see how this is. So it's like a cream product. Maybe tap off a bit on the back of my hand and then go on. Oh, it's really pigmented. So now I'm going to set everything with powder. I'm going to use the Canmake, everything's in Japanese, Marshmallow Powder. I have used this before, and I'm just going to set the entire face. But yeah, I think Japanese like powders are one of the best. Like I know their loose powders are good. I also have the Yuagari Supin powder. This one's really good. So I feel like Japanese like powders are one of the best. Okay, so now I'm going to contour the nose, and I'm going to use this Canmake nose shadow powder. It looks like this, but yeah, I think there are two options. It comes with a contour and a highlight. There's a more highlight product than contour, which I wish it was like more even. It comes with a brush too, but the brush is like way too long to get a good contour. Maybe for highlighting, but it's like kind of like a paintbrush material, so I don't think I'm gonna get any use out of that. But I do have my own brush, so I'm gonna contour the nose. It seems to be a good tone. Yeah, I'm only gonna contour the nose. I'm not gonna contour the face with this. It seems to be a really good tone. I like it a lot. It looks really natural compared to the other product I use to contour my nose with. I use like a Tony Moly bronzer or contour duo. That one is a bit too warm. This one seems to really be a good natural looking shade. So I think I'm going to use this a lot. I'm not sure if you can tell a difference, but I can see a difference. Now I guess I'm going to use the brush that it comes with to use the highlight on my face. So yeah, I guess I'll highlight the tip of my nose with this. It just seems very stark white. Yeah, it's very stark white. It seems to have a little bit of shimmer, but it looks like it clings onto the dry areas of the skin. Yeah, it kind of makes my skin look really dry. Guess I'll highlight the cheeks a little bit with this, just because it's very natural looking. The contour is way better than the highlight. I'll still buy this for the contour because it's very cheap. But yeah, I just wish there was more contour rather than the highlight because I'm not going to use that one that much. For the eyebrows, I'm going to use this eyebrow pencil. It was really cheap. I guess the brand is NEUVE, N-E-U-V-E. And the shade I got was in dark gray, I believe. I don't really use eyebrow pencils fully. I always use my Skin Food brow powder, but we'll see how this goes. From judging from a lot of my reference pictures, the eyebrows are very like arched, so I guess I'm just gonna follow my natural brow shape, and it looks very natural, so I guess that's why brow pencils would be a lot easier or better for that look. I'm having a hard time opening this just because brow pencils tend to be a lot harder. It's a very short pencil, so we'll see how this goes. Not bad. I really like it actually. Like, it's not too hard because I used an eyebrow pencil when I was in Korea. It was by, I can't remember if it was Chu or I think Hamish. But it was so hard that like I had to press in so hard to like get any pigment, and it still nothing came off. But this one, like, I don't really have to put too much pressure on, and it works really well. It's really cheap too. So I'm just gonna do my other brow. It might not look even. Okay, yeah, I really like that eyebrow pencil. I think I might buy that one again just because like it was so cheap. Really high pigment too. The tone seems to match my hair, which I find really hard to find in eyebrow pencils. Yeah, I mean, like, I noticed in a lot of Korean makeup tutorials that they always use Shiseido eyebrow pencils. And Shiseido's a Japanese brand if you guys don't know. Eyebrow pencils are really good in Japan too. Now the eyeshadow I'm gonna use is this quad. It's by Majolica. This is like the Jeweling Eyes quad, I think that's what it's called. I'm not sure. Very neutral, I guess. I hate saying neutral. Packaging's really cute too. Like, it has like little pearls or something, like that look at the end. So yeah, I'm interested to see how this turns out. Again, I'm gonna use a reference picture to see how the eyeshadows should go on. So I'm gonna go in with this shade here first, all over the lid. It just seems to have like a nice sheen to the lids. I mean, the color is not too dark or anything. Let me swatch these out actually. Of course, finger swatches aren't the most accurate, as you can see here. They seem to be really soft. Yeah, I think now I'm gonna go in with the more bronzy shade, like more towards the, what is it, my lash area. I think I'm gonna apply that first shade on my lower lash line. My under eye is looking very, very dry from that concealer. And then now with the like a crease brush, I'm gonna go in with the darkest brown shade. And then I'm gonna apply the lightest shade on the inner corners. Ooh, very bright. So the eyeshadows, like, they're decent, nothing crazy. The lightest shade and the darkest shade I mean, the lightest shade probably has like the most pigment. It was really, I was not expecting that. Everything else is like, it's okay. Now I'm gonna curl my lashes first because like I always curl my lashes before putting on eyeliner. And actually I'm using the Shiseido lash curler. I really like this lash curler. If you have Asian eyes, this one is gonna match your eyes, the eye shape. Like if you have small lids, like I don't have to tug my lash line or I don't have to tug my lids, make sure it doesn't pinch my lids. This one just fits my eye shape perfectly. I'm not gonna do the thickest eyeliner, but I'm gonna be using the Dolly Wink liquid eyeliner. I don't remember, like, I don't know why people don't really talk about this anymore. This is like one of the best. Oh my god. I'm sorry about the construction and shit. Anyways, this is like one of the best eyeliners I've ever used. It's very thin. Will last for a long time. But yeah, again, I think Japanese eyeliners are really good. Oh my god. So now I'm gonna use the Kiss Me Heroine Makeup Long and Curl Mascara. This is really popular, but yeah, it's a Japanese brand. One of the best mascaras I've used. I think a lot of you guys think the same way too. I actually want to apply some false eyelashes, and this is the one by D Up. I'm not sure what style this is in, but it looks like this. And if you can see closely, it seems to have some sort of, it looks like it has brown hair mixed into it, and the lash band is like completely non-existent. So yeah, again, Japanese eyelashes, probably one of the best things you want to pick up. I think I applied it a little too close to the inner corners of my eyes. But I mean, other than that, it looks really good. It looks very natural. Still long and luscious, but I mean, it blends in with my lashes so easily. So I'm gonna do the other eye. Okay, so those are the lashes. I know I didn't really do a good job of applying it, but I mean, it feels really weightless. Like I don't feel it at all. The lash band is so thin, it blends in with my natural lashes even though I did a really bad job at applying them. This is like the best, right? Now for the, oh, I forgot to use this. This is the DAISO eyebrow coat. I guess this is like a polish for your eyebrows so it'll last all day. I hear that people use this on their lids as well, like eyeshadow and eyeliner last all the time, but I'm only going to use this on my eyebrows just because I'm scared to use this near my lids. Shake well before use. After applying your eyebrow makeup, put a little on the brush and lightly apply one coat in a single stroke. I can't open it, oh my god. Ooh. So only apply a thin layer. Single stroke. I did 2 passes just because I didn't get my entire eyebrow. Okay, so we'll let that dry and see how that works out. But yeah, now for the lips, I'm gonna use this other Korean brand I didn't realize. It's called Miss Hana in the tint and lip balm, and the shade is in 03 Mixing Rose. It reminds me of the Chosunga lip tint I have because it has a lip balm on the top and the lip tint on the bottom. So it's an orange shade, so we'll see how this goes. From what I noticed in Japanese models or whatever, it's not really like a lip gradient like Korea, but very natural looking lips. Not sure why it's called rose, it's orange. I'm gonna let the tint dry up a bit and then I'm gonna put on the balm, and I think the balm has a little bit of color in it. It reminds me of like the It Cosmetics ones. Okay, seems to have dried down now. Oh wow, it looks a lot pinker. See the eyebrow dried. Now I feel my eyebrows now because of that polish. But we'll see how this wears. I'm interested to see how this goes. So yeah, I'm gonna just fix my bangs and I'll be back. Okay, so this is the finished makeup look. Where's my mirror? Oh, there it is. Right off the bat, I can tell you I was pleasantly surprised by most of these products. I'll go one by one on each product. The CC cream I've used before, I like it because it just lightly evens out the skin tone. That's like the only color correcting like base slash CC cream I like, because a lot of the other color correcting ones I've used, it just makes me look kind of, it just makes me look dead. But because of the peach tone, it just really evens out the skin naturally. There's slight coverage, but not like a whole bunch. So I like using that for everyday usage. The concealer, the Canmake concealer, I was kind of disappointed in, just because my favorite makeup artist uses it and it wasn't that great. I mean, like, I'm telling you, like, it looks really kind of dry under the eyes. There wasn't a lot of coverage. Of course, I'll probably try it out to see how it works with my Pixie Peach correcting, whatever it's called. I can't remember. I say it all the time, but I can't remember what it's called. But it's like a peach under eye corrector. But what I think is because they're both thick products, so I feel like it might not really work out that well. But of course, I'll try it out and see and tell you in the future. I told you guys before, I love Japanese powders. If I were to recommend 3 like makeup products, Japanese makeup products, it's probably gonna be powders, eyeliner, and eyelashes. Those are like the 3 most, like the 3 best products that Japan probably makes in terms of beauty, in my opinion, of course. But yeah, I really love the Canmake powder. It's just a pressed powder, makes your skin look very naturally matte. It's a very soft powder. But yeah, it doesn't look very cakey, and I have dry skin. The only areas it does look dry is because of the concealer I use, so that's why. And now this isn't a Japanese brand, the Botanic Farm Romantic Blooming Lip and Cheek, but this one had a lot of coverage, or a lot of pigment to it. Like, I'll probably use it again. I've never heard of this brand before. It was really cheap, but I guess Yamibuy offers this brand. I've never seen it anywhere else. It says you can use it on your lips too, but I didn't use it on my lips. This is when I like blotted it with the stippling brush. This is just the full swatch. The Canmake Nose Shadow Powder, I like the tone of the contour, the shading part. The highlight was bleh, because it's just too chalky white. But yeah, I will definitely use the contouring part. But I really wish there was more of this rather than this, so I'm not sure if Canmake sells like this on its own. But yeah, I'm not very impressed with the highlight part. It's just way too chalky white. I was surprised by this eyebrow pencil, the NEUVE, I don't know. It's really cheap. It's really small. I didn't really have to press down so hard because it was decently creamy soft, but it wasn't too much to the point that it's like too waxy or anything, or like too, it looks very natural. Like I use a lot of eyebrow pencils, but my preferred method is like eyebrow powders, just because it looks way more natural. Because I always thought eyebrow pencils, I only use like a really thin one usually to outline the eyebrow shape, never really to fill in. One, it's hard to find the correct tone to match my hair color because it's always a little too red, and also the formula is very either too creamy or too hard, but I think this was a good in-between and the shade is perfect. The eyebrow coat, I'm rubbing onto it and it doesn't seem to be fading, so I think this one's pretty good, really cheap too. So if you guys have like problems with your eyebrow pencil or powder fading too much, I feel like this would be a good option for you. I guess like waterproof eyebrows. I have used like the NYX eyebrow like polish thing too, and I hated it because it looked way too clumpy on my brows. This one seems to be looking natural, so yeah, I think this one's a good too. The Majolica eyeshadow quad, I always have been wanting to use this. I think it's been like since the start of my YouTube channel. I've always wanted to try Majolica eyeshadows just because the packaging is pretty, and I always thought the shadows look pretty. It's not like the most amazing quality. Like, I like the shades. It looks very natural and like sheeny. Yeah, this is not my top recommendation. I mean, they're better than Korean shadows in my opinion, just because like the texture is better and it's still pigmented, but it's like nothing mind-blowing. Like, I feel like drugstore eyeshadows in America are way better. Now you guys know I love my Dolly Wink eyeliner pen. I use this all the time. I always loved how thin the brush tip is. If you love cat eyes, I feel like this would be a great option for you. I don't know why no one talks about Dolly Wink eyeliners anymore. This is like my most favorite, or my favorite product ever. I'm just gonna mention this because Yamibuy also sells this. I love my Shiseido eyelash curler. I always been using cheap eyelash curlers from like e.l.f. NYC drugstore because I never saw the point in investing in an eyelash curler, but I see why, especially for like Asian brands, because I feel like Asian brands, they are more catered to my eye shape, while other ones, I like, even though it's cheap, it like breaks easily. I had to tug my my eyelids so it doesn't pinch my lids whenever I do curl my lashes. Like, I'll never go back to my cheap eyelash curlers ever again after using this. Now, you guys know I love these lashes. Very natural looking. Of course, I have to work on my application better, but I mean, because the lash band is so thin, like you can't see how off I am. I really like how detailed they are with the lashes. Like, there's a mixture of brown hairs in this, so it looks really natural. Still makes my lashes look really long, like my eyes look really cute. But yeah, Japanese eyelashes, one of the best. And the last thing is the lip tint. I really like the shade here. It reminds me of the Peri Pera orange lip tint I have. It seems to not shrivel up my lips. And the balm is tinted as well. It's more of a pink. So the mixture, it looks, I don't know, I think it looks really cute on my lips. Yeah, the lip balm was pretty good too. So surprisingly, almost everything was perfect. The concealer and the eyeshadows were kind of like meh. But everything else was really good. I'm really happy with how the end look came out. I hopefully it looks Japanese inspired. If not, like it's not super different from the Korean makeup look, other than like, you know, the lips and the cheeks. But yeah, it's very similar to the Korean makeup look. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. I hope you guys learned a bit more about Japanese makeup products, because I feel like not a lot of people talk about Japanese makeup these days. I feel like it's all about Korean makeup, but I'm really always have been interested in trying out more Japanese makeup because I love Japan so much. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this video. Definitely check out Yamibuy if you are interested in any other Japanese makeup products or anything else. Definitely check out Yamibuy. I feel like they have a great selection of Japanese makeup. They also sell Korean makeup as well, and lots of other things like snacks and appliances and whatnot. Yeah, it's very easily accessible. If you guys enjoyed this video and you want to see more of me, you can subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter, Instagram, my blog, Pinterest, Spotify, wherever else. All my social medias will be in the down bar and at the end of the screen as well. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and see you guys next time. Bye!